Hey friends, today it's going to be all about tips. I want your human hair, synthetic, wig, topper, or any hair addition investment to last its absolute longest. So here are some tips and guidelines to follow to keep things simple for you. When it comes to our fibers, keeping them detangled is so important. And the best way to do that is whether it's a brush or a comb, depending on what fiber you're in, and starting combing from the bottom and working your way up. Now start gently, and then you can go in a little bit deeper. Now, if you are wearing a piece on the daily, I really want you to know the importance of using your detangler. Now, for me, when I wear my pieces, whether it's every so often or every day, I like to get into a routine with my detangler so that I do not skip this important step. So I typically will comb my hair in the morning, and then at the end of my wear, I'm going to take my detangler and do 4 to 5 spritzes from mids to ends, staying off the cap construction. Now you may use a cream, it may be a spray, you may need suggestions, which I'm happy to give you, but I like to spray my detangler on and then again, go in and do a nice comb through, starting from the ends and working your way up. Also, have a nice little home for where your piece lives. Whether it's a drying stand or a canvas blockhead, at the end of the wear, just hang her up nicely. Now, if you are an everyday wearer, sometimes it gets a little tricky as to how often do I wash my piece, especially if sometimes you're only wearing it for a short period of time. But the general rule of thumb is every 6 to 8 wears. And when you wash, I want you to do it like when you're relaxed. Do it like a Sunday night. Make it like a Sunday night event kind of thing, where you're taking care of your hair. It's a good for you taking care of things, and it just overall is relaxing and not tension filled. So when you wash your piece, again, per manufacturer's directions, wash your piece and just let it dry overnight. And then in the morning, if you have a heat-friendly synthetic or a human hair piece, go ahead and start your styling when the cap construction is dry and the fibers are dry. Now with a human hair piece, and depending on the manufacturer of your heat-friendly synthetic, depending on that will depend on if you use a heat protectant. On human hair, always use a heat protectant. Whether it's your big style of the week on a Monday morning or a Sunday night, or throughout the week when you're refreshing your style, always use a heat protectant. Some heat-friendly pieces require a heat protectant and some don't. So if you're in doubt and you need some guidance, just reach out. Now, traditional synthetic like this, you just wash, condition, let it dry, shake it out, you're good to go. Now, some of you are wearing pieces that have a lace front. And a lace front can be so lovely, but it is actually the very most fragile part of your cap construction. So when working with a lace front, there's a few little tips that I always recommend. When you are putting on your piece, I want you to put it on a little bit more forward than where your biological hairline is or once was. Then take the back, hook it, get it nice and connected with your head. And when everything feels pretty good, I want you to go with your ear tabs, make sure your ear tabs are even, and move your piece by using the ear tabs. So we utilize the ear tabs so we don't have any strain or stress on the lace front. I know sometimes you just put it on and you're in a hurry and you want to just move the hair, get it the way you want, and we just kind of grab this hair and move the piece into position. But really, please don't. Anytime you do that, you are risking fraying your lace. And when your lace is frayed, it's not only going to be uncomfortable, but your piece is most likely going to need to be replaced. So always be really, really careful with your lace front. Now, daily, it's really pretty simple. We're going to detangle, we're going to use heat protectant, we're going to comb, we're going to wash every 6 to 8 wears. Really, your maintenance level can be very minimal. I hope these suggestions and tips help. Again, if you have any other questions, please let me know, and I will have a list on my website as well that you can make reference to. But thanks so much.